this is how it looked before, very torn, worn out, and this is how it looks now, completed, patched up, ready to be worn for many more times. Okay guys, yes, so today we are repairing our socks, and you're gonna see how super quick and easy it is I was about to fall. Oh my god. So I'm gonna be showing you guys how to create this. Here, I'm gonna take the socks off. So we're gonna be mending our socks, and you're gonna see how quick and easy it is for you to repair your favorite socks. And like you guys have mentioned in the previous darning tutorial, I used a black thread with a black shirt, and you weren't able to see the actual pattern. So what I've done here in this tutorial was that I used two contrasting threads so you can see the actual technique and see the checker-like pattern that is created when you use the darning technique. So let's get started, and let me show you guys how to create this very cool darning method. Here's will be a scissor, an embroidery needle size 9. The size 9 gives it a bigger hole so you can insert the thread super easily. And you will also need your embroidery thread. You can use contrasting thread or use the same color thread as your sock. And you would also need a darning egg. I didn't have a darning egg. I've seen people use a tennis ball, a light bulb. I didn't have either, so I used the top of my candle, and this worked very fine. You will also need wax, and if you don't have wax, you can also use Thread Heaven. The way to get started is to open up your sock and insert your darning egg, the light bulb, in my case the top of my candle, and insert it in there so it's nice and tight and it spreads out the area that you will be darning. So now you're going to take your embroidery floss, and as you know, embroidery has 6 strands. And what we're going to do is that we're going to divide it into 3 and then flip it over just like this and insert it inside the hole of your needle. Now we're going to go back to the area that we're going to start mending, and on the edge here, as you can see, I'm using the loop technique where I insert the thread, and before going all the way through, I go back in and insert the needle through this loop here. This locks it there perfectly. So now what we're going to want to do is create loops, and these loops will create the first line of threads that we will be weaving through. To the other side, other side, back and forth, and stitch further out so you can cover a bigger area. And this, woo! My mom's baking, guys. My mom's baking. That's why you hear that. What was I gonna say? Oh yes. So next, to create the checker-like pattern that's gonna cover this completely, we are going to weave in and out of the loops. So you're going to lift up, then down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then when you reach the other side, you're going to create 1 stitch. You can create 1 to 2 running stitches, then turn back around, and the same, up and down, up and down. You're going to continue weaving from here to the very end to cover the entire area, and this weaving in and out is what's going to create the final result that we're after. This, be consistent, and the way that you can be consistent is by not putting in too tight. Try to have a consistent tension, and this can take practice. So if you don't want to start right away with the torn area, you can practice in a separate sheet of paper. No, separate fabric scrap that you may have, that you can practice your tension there. You will need to rethread. So what you do when you need to rethread is that once you reach the edge, you just have to do a back stitch, weave it in within the threads so the little tail can be inside, hidden in there, and then that's it. Rethread and use the loop technique to get started. make sure to start right next to the area where you created the back stitch, and you continue this weaving in and weaving out, weaving in and weaving out, just like that. And you can see the contrast. Voila! Done! We have created the darning technique. This is how it looked before, very torn, worn out, and this is how it looks now, completed, patched up, ready to be worn for many more times. Something worth wearing is something worth repairing. So if you have your favorite socks and you have socks that you've had for super long that you love, repair it. Like these socks are one of my favorites. They were actually my sister's, but I took them for me because they fit me now and not her. And the way I like it is because it has yellow, and as you guys know, my favorite color is yellow, so I so wanted to repair these, and this I figured would be the absolute best opportunity for me to show you guys the darning technique, but with a contrasting color as you requested. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw in my stories this same tutorial, but through the stories, a sneak peek through my Insta stories. So make sure to follow me there, because there you get to see all the behind the scenes and tutorials that I upload that you can see way before I upload here on the channel. Thank you so much for watching the tutorial, guys. I am super excited that I got to share with you how to do this darning technique. If you have any other ideas, suggestions, what you'd like to get repaired or done, just let me know. I upload tutorials every weekend. I'll see you guys next time. This sock has been #Remode. Spending the day repairing your garment, your sock, your shirt, you so deserve a nice cup of tea or coffee. I'm in the mood for masala chai tea. I'm gonna go make it. I'll see you guys next weekend. Woohoo! Wet, 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 wet. Hope you guys enjoyed.